What's up everybody? In this video, I'm going to show you how to create virtual machine. Virtual machine is emulation of a computer system and provides functionality of physical computer without additional computer hardware. So basically, you're running virtual instance in the computer. So for example, I have Windows 10 running in the background, and as a virtual machine, I have Linux installed. And for this video, we'll have to download a couple programs and we'll have to check and make few changes in the BIOS. One of the first things you'll have to do, you'll have to boot your computer in a BIOS. So restart your computer and then start pressing F2 or Escape or F1. Every manufacturer could be different. Once you boot into the BIOS, we have to find either CPU settings or virtualization settings. So in my case, it's going to be under security and it's going to be under virtualization. Just choose virtualization and then press enter and make sure virtualization technology is enabled. That's what is going to allow us to create virtual machines. Once you enable it, exit and save changes. Once you've verified and enabled virtualization technology in BIOS, next thing we need to do, we need to download two programs. One of them is going to be VirtualBox. That's what we're going to be using to run virtual machine on it. And then I'm going to be installing Linux. And for this video tutorial, I'm going to be using Ubuntu Linux. We'll have to go to this website and I will put link in the description below. Since I'm using Windows host, we have to click on Windows hosts and we have to download this file. And while it's downloading, I'm going to go to Ubuntu website and right here, I'm going to download Ubuntu desktop. Just click on download. That is going to take you to this page and download is going to appear in a second, and then click OK to save as well. Once the download is complete, we can close browser, and now we need to navigate to download folder, and in download folder we need to double click on the VirtualBox and we need to go through the installation process. In here, just click next, leave everything as default, next. I'll uncheck the bottom part and then next, and then press yes, and then install. Also right here, press yes. And right here, just click finish. You can uncheck that. And that's it. We can close File Explorer, double click on Oracle VirtualBox. And then here, we need to click on new because we're going to be creating new virtual machine. Now we need to come up with a name. I'm going to type Linux Ubuntu. And then by default, it's supposed to select type and a version. And if it's not, you can just press on the drop down menu and just choose it here. And the same thing right here as well. And then click on next. Allocate RAM memory. Since I have 32 on my computer, I'm going to allocate 8 gigs. And then next. And right here, I'm going to create virtual disk now. I'm going to leave it as default. I'm going to leave as default as well over here. VirtualBox disk image, and then click next, next again. And then the disk size, I'm actually going to increase that to 30 gig. And then I'm going to click on create. And then in here, before we're going to power on the system, we need to click on settings. And in settings, we need to click on system and then click on processors. And then we need to allocate more processors. I'm just going to allocate 2. And then we need to go to storage. We need to click on controller IDE and then click on plus sign here, add optical drive. And then here, click add, navigate to your downloads and then choose your Ubuntu ISO and then click on open and then click on choose and then press OK. And now we can start Linux Ubuntu. And now once you get this window, you can either try Ubuntu or install Ubuntu. I'm going to be installing, and now we just have to go through the installation process. Choose your language and then click continue. You can choose normal installation. That's going to install web browser and all of the utilities, or you can choose minimal installation. It's just going to install web browser and basic utilities. And then you can choose to download updates while installing Ubuntu. I'm going to uncheck that for right now. So that way installation process is going to be a little faster. And also you can put a check mark next to install third-party software, just in case if you have a graphic card or maybe some kind of Wi-Fi adapter. And also for this video tutorial, I'm just going to do minimal installation, and then I'm going to click on continue. And right here, I'm going to leave everything as default, and I'm going to click on install now. And then click continue. Choose your time zone and then continue. Type your name here and then choose a password. And then I'm going to click login automatically, and then I'm going to click on continue. And now we just have to wait until it's going to install Ubuntu on the virtual system. Once the installation is complete, we need to click on Restart Now, and now it's gonna reboot virtual machine. Once your system is rebooted, you'll be presented with this first window. You can click on Skip, and then Next. Next and Done. And that's it. Now you have Linux Ubuntu installed as virtual machine on your computer. And with VirtualBox, you can install any operation system. You can install any flavor of Linux, Windows, and if I'm not mistaken, you can even install Hackintosh on it. And this is pretty much it. I'll leave all links in the description below. And if this video was helpful to you, press that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching.